when I was going to do a book launch, it was really important to me to have a small local business. And I didn't actually know Dymocks was locally run at that stage. So I Googled all my local bookshops and I found one that was clearly an independent small bookshop. And I went in there and I'd made an appointment and I went in there and they made me feel absolutely stupid. You know, and when you're already feeling like you've got all the imposter syndrome in the world because you've written your first book and you're like, because I wasn't even going to have a book launch, but everyone was asking for it. So I was like, okay, well, I need to do this. And I went in there and she didn't even take me out of the public space. And she's like, so what have you got for me? And I was like, and I didn't actually have it hard copy then. And she's like, oh, well, you're not even going to write it. And I was like, like saying, Jane is my book coach. I can tell you now, everything is going to be published on time. And she made me feel so silly that I just left that meeting completely deflated. I felt silly. She made me, the whole meeting was horrible. And I rang Jane and I was like, is this normal? She's like, no, Peter, books want books. Bookshops want books. This is just not normal. And so I was like, you know what, I'll think about it. And if I asked a few friends and they said, Dymocks is actually local. And Jane actually said to me, if you go to a big one, I know you didn't want to, but they know how to do it well. I was like, good point. So I went into Dymocks and they have been amazing. Not only was it Dymocks, but they're actually inside a large shopping centre. So then the shopping centre got on board. So we had about 100 odd people turn up on the night. They actually paid for me to be dressed by Witchery, which is one of the shops in there. We had wine and food, and we had and this wasn't planned, but we ended up having 50 vouchers from different local businesses, and we put them all inside the first 50 books that sold. It was like a giveaway. So I would say that the value of network and community in that space has been amazing. And I actually had a real panic moment because I said, oh my gosh, there is 130 people registered for this book launch and no one's even read this book. Like, what if they think it's rubbish? And it was really good to go, you know what? They aren't celebrating the book. They're celebrating that you wrote a book. And that shift in mindset really helped me as well. Like even getting on stage today just felt nice and comfortable because I heard everyone here was like thinking about writing a book.